Hi everybody, I hope that you're staying safe and healthy at home. This is going to be our first official read aloud. It is Friday the 17th. I hope everybody is having a great Friday, and we are going to be reading our story. But before we read our story, I have some friends with us, which some of the kids may recognize. The kids will recognize Blueberry, our class pet. He came home with me because we couldn't leave him in the classroom by himself. And I also have my pet Dinosaur, since our story is about dinosaurs today. So the story we are going to read today is called We Don't Eat Our Classmates, if you can see. We Don't Eat Our Classmates. And we are going to talk about this book, and I'll have some assignments for you afterwards, but we will go over those once we finish our story. So again, our story is called We Don't Eat Our Classmates, and it was written and illustrated by Ryan T. Higgins. You can see the name there. So what I want you to do is really quick, with the person next to you, with an adult, a sibling, a brother, a sister, a cousin, whoever's at home with you, I want you to turn to them and tell them the difference between an author and an illustrator. I'll give you about like a minute to do that. So just tell them what the difference between the author of the story is and what the difference is between the illustrator of the story is. And I want you to go ahead and do that really fast. Okay, so if you remember correctly, the author is the person who writes the words in our story, and the illustrator is the person who draws the pictures. So that is the difference. The author writes the story, the illustrator draws the pictures. So we are going to start reading, and we are going to read We Don't Eat Our Classmates by Ryan T. Higgins. So can everybody see? Okay, so we don't eat our classmates, and we're actually going to take this top part off so this frick doesn't have it falling on it. We don't eat our classmates. Okay, you can see. It says, Penelope Rex was nervous. It's not every day a little T-Rex starts school. So what we're going to do, and this is something we might do every time we read a story, is I have some questions that we're going to talk about for each page. So on this page, who are we talking about on this page? Who is the main person on this page? The person who we're talking about on this page is Penelope. So we're going to take our picture of Penelope, and we're going to put her on who, because she is the person in our story. How does she feel on this first page? How does she feel? Well, we can see she feels nervous. She feels nervous. Why does she feel nervous? Do we remember why? Why does she feel nervous? Because it's her first day of school. And I bet all of you felt that way on your first day of school. You probably felt nervous, okay? So that is how we're going to do our pages, and we'll do the next one together. What are my classmates going to be like? Will they be nice? How many teeth will they have? This was very important. So what is she nervous about from going to school? What is she nervous about with the other kids? What's one of the things that she's nervous about? So it says, what are my classmates going to be like? Will they be nice? How many teeth will they have? This was very important. So what she was doing was she was wondering about her classmates. She was wondering about her classmates. And what was she wondering about her classmates? She was wondering if they were going to have teeth. That's what she was wondering, if they were going to have teeth. Penelope's mom bought her a new backpack with ponies on it. Ponies were Penelope's favorite because ponies are delicious. So, what is happening on this page? What happened to Penelope? Well, she got a new book bag, just like everybody does some people do on their first day of school. I know Miss Frick doesn't usually, but if you need one, sometimes you get one like Penelope did. Get a new backpack. And what was on her backpack? What was on her backpack? Good job, horses, because horses are her favorite, which it has a little heart around it. You can see it's her favorite. And what does she say about horses? That they are delicious. Very nice. They are delicious, if you can see. They are delicious. Very nice. Penelope's dad packed her a lunch of 300 tuna sandwiches and 1 apple juice. So she made all those sandwiches and 1 apple juice, as you can see. Okay, so what happened on this page? You can tell me. What? So she got some sandwiches, right? She got how many? Do you remember? 300 tuna sandwiches. I don't really like tuna sandwiches, but I know some people do. Maybe you like tuna sandwiches. And then how many apple juices did she have? She only had 1 apple juice. Only 1. Finally, the big day came. And Penelope Rex was very surprised to find out that all of her classmates were. So what was happening on this page? What was happening? What was happening? It was a big day for Penelope. So we have our picture of our day because it was a new day for Penelope. Okay, where was Penelope going? If we look at the picture, where was she going? You can see, I'm sorry, you can't see. She was going to school. Very nice. She was going to school. And how did she feel about going to school? How do you think she felt? How did she feel? She felt nervous. Very good. She felt nervous about going to school. Just like everybody does on their first day of school. Children! So she was nervous because she saw all of these. And so she was nervous, and what happened? Why was she nervous? Why? Because there were children. There were children in her class. There were children in her class. So she ate them because children are delicious. Penelope Rex, said Miss Noodleman, we don't eat our classmates. Please spit them out at once. So she did. So what happened first on this page? What did she do? What did she do? She ate her classmates. And why did she eat her classmates? Why? Because they were delicious. And who told her that she couldn't eat the people in the story? Who? Their teacher, Mrs. Noodleman, told her that you can't eat your friends. And what did she then do? She had to spit out her friends because you can't eat your friends. That's not very nice, huh, to eat your classmates. Not very nice. Okay. Next page. It was not the best way to start school. Still, Penelope was determined to have a good first day. So what was she thinking after she ate her friends? Was it a good idea? Was it not a good idea to eat your friends? What was she thinking? She was thinking about whether it was a good idea or not to eat her friends. And she said no, she didn't think it was a good idea to eat her friends on the first day of school. She tried hard to make friends at recess. She finger painted some of her best work. So where is she on this page? Where is she? On that first picture, where is she? She's at the slide outside at recess. Very good. This freaking getting off. She's on the slide. And what were they doing? What was Penelope trying to do? Penelope was trying to make some friends because she knew that eating her friends wasn't a good idea. So she was trying to make up for it. Very nice. So she was at recess and she was trying to make friends. What is she doing down here? What is she doing on this picture? She is finger painting. Very nice. She is finger painting with some of her friends to try to make some friends. Very nice. She even saved Griffin Emery a seat at lunch. So she can save somebody a seat at lunch to try to be nice. It says, you can sit here. So what's happening on this page? What is happening? She's saving him a seat. Very nice. And where are they that she's saving him a seat? Where are they? Whoops, sorry. Where are they? You see? Where are they? They're at lunch. Very good. They're at lunch. They're at lunch, and she is trying to save him a seat. Very nice. Very nice. Penelope started to notice everyone was making friends but her. So what was happening on this page right here? What happened? What was Penelope noticing? What was she noticing? That she wasn't making friends. And who wasn't she making friends with? Who wasn't she making friends with? The other children. Very nice. The other children she was not able to make friends with. Very nice. It was lonely. So how did she feel about not making friends with everybody else? How did she feel? She felt lonely, and that probably made her kind of sad. See? It probably made her kind of sad that she didn't have any friends. It made her feel lonely. Made her feel lonely. When she got home, her dad asked her about her first day of school. I didn't make any friends, Penelope cried. None of the children wanted to play with me. Penelope Rex, her father asked. Did you eat your classmates? Well, maybe sort of, just a little bit. So what happened on these pages? What was happening? And where did she start off with all of this? So let's start there. Where was she on this page? She was at home. Very good. And what did her dad ask her when she got home? He asked her if she ate anybody at school, because he probably knew that she has a problem with eating kids at school, huh? That's probably something she knew that was a problem. Her dad knew. And what did he say about eating your friends at school? He said, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to eat your classmates at school, right? Not supposed to eat your classmates at school. Sometimes it's hard to make friends, said her dad, especially if you eat them. You see, Penelope, children are the same as us on the inside, just tastier. So, what was he saying again? That we what? We shouldn't eat children. He's telling Penelope, don't eat your friends, because it's going to be hard to make friends when you eat your friends, or when you hate your friends, or do things that your friends may not like. And that gave Penelope a lot to think about. So who is on this page that we're looking at? Who? Penelope is on this page. See, Penelope. And what is Penelope doing on this page? She is what? She is thinking. Very good. She is thinking about what she did at school that day. So she's kind of thinking about how she did on her first day of school. The next day, Penelope tried really hard. But poor Penelope, she could not stop herself from eating her classmates. Mrs. Noodleman, Penelope ate William Almodo again. So when is this happening? When? When is this happening? It's happening on the next day of school. So it's a brand new day. So remember, I tell you about brand new days and starting over. It's a brand new day. And what is Penelope doing? She's eating her friends again. Oh no, Penelope. She's eating her friends again. Whoops. She's eating her friends again. And who is she eating? Who is it? The children. Right. She's eating the children again. Not very nice. She's eating those children again. And they were all afraid of her. So how did the children feel about Penelope? They were afraid of her. Because wouldn't you be afraid of someone who did that to you? Or sometimes you're afraid of kids who maybe hurt you or did something that you didn't like. You don't like to be around them, so you get nervous. Except Walter. Walter was a goldfish. So Penelope tried to make friends with him. Will you be my friend? So we can see we have Walter. So who still likes Penelope, or at least Penelope thinks. Who still likes Penelope? Walter the goldfish. Very nice. Walter the goldfish still likes Penelope. Right? And what is Penelope asking the goldfish? She's asking, will you be my friend? Because she doesn't have a lot of friends, huh? She doesn't have a lot of friends, right? So she's asking the goldfish if he will be her friend. Chomp! So what happened when Penelope tried to pet the goldfish, which we know we shouldn't pet goldfish? What happened? The fish bit her finger. The fish bit her finger. Eee! Cried Penelope. He's eating my finger. Wow! Penelope. Oops. Can you see her? Yep. So what is happening on this page? So the fish just chomped on her finger, and what is happening? Penelope is what? Penelope's crying because she has a goldfish on her finger. Everybody see the little goldfish stuck to her finger? You see it? The goldfish stuck to her finger? Once Penelope found out what it was like to be someone's snack, she lost her appetite for children. So, what happened? What happened because she got bit by the goldfish? She didn't want to eat children, right? She didn't want to eat children. And how did she feel about eating children? How did she eat about it? She felt bad, huh? Because now she knows how it feels to be eaten by a goldfish. And she knows kind of how the kids would feel if she ate them. She stopped eating her classmates, even when C.C. Woodman spilled barbecue sauce all over himself. And soon, Penelope made friends. Found you. Want a brownie? I helped make them. So look, you can see Penelope is starting to make friends, as we can see. So what is happening on this page? What happened? She stopped eating her classmates, right? She stopped eating, and who did she stop eating again? Who? Her classmates. Very nice. She stopped eating her classmates. Very nice. And on this page, what was happening? What was starting to happen after Penelope stopped eating her friends? She started making friends, right? She started making friends. And what did she make her friend, if you can see at the bottom? What did she make her friends? Brownies. Because friends like brownies. 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 Now, even when children look especially delicious, she peeks at Walter and remembers what it's like when someone tries to eat you. So if we look at this page, we have our fish. So what happens to Penelope? What does she think about first? She thinks about eating children, right? She thinks about eating children. Right? So that's when. What does she do when she thinks about children? She looks at the fish, and then what happens? She doesn't want to eat children. So, when she thinks about eating children, she looks at our friend Walter and remembers that you don't eat children. And Walter the goldfish stares right back at her and licks his lips. Licks his lips. So what is happening? What is happening? He looks at Walter, as you can see, I have my puppy. He looks at Walter. And what happens? Walter licks his lips. Walter licks his lips. Very nice. Walter licks his lips. Because dinosaurs are delicious. And he likes dinosaurs. So that is our story for today. That is our story. So what I am going to have you do after since we finished our story, what we're going to do is I have some assignments for you to do. And so, I will tell you what assignments you have to do, and these are what you're going to do. So for Jace, Tyez, and Brady, this is what you are going to do. You have this paper in front of you, you are going to take your dinosaur and follow the road all the way to the school. And you're going to do that for each one if you can see it. Then what you're going to do is using scissors, you're going to cut out the pictures on the bottom, and you're going to tell me if it's a friendly behavior or a not friendly behavior. That's what you're going to start right now, okay? For my other friends, Bree, Raylan, and Tristan, I'm going to have you guys read these words to an adult, a sibling, a cousin, whoever's in your house, and you are going to match the word to the picture. So for example, we have the word dinosaur. With your pencil or marker or whatever you have at home, you're going to take the word dinosaur and find the picture of the dinosaur and connect the dots, okay? We're going to connect the dots. Then, those same friends are going to look at this, and Miss Frick gave you both sides. So this one says, I would not be afraid because, and this one says, I would be afraid because. As you can see, there's different. So it says, below is a picture of Penelope and Walter. Color them in and then write one sentence about why you would or would not be scared of a goldfish. So you're going to tell me why or why you wouldn't be scared of a goldfish. Okay, so that's my Brianna, Tristan, and Raylyn. My last group, which is Devin, Joseph, Jeremiah, Angelo, and Connor. You guys are going to start with this, and it has all kinds of values on it. So remember, these are those cent signs. So you have 25 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, 1 cent, 50 cents. What you're going to do is you're going to draw your coins to make that amount of money so Penelope can buy her school supplies. So Penelope can buy her school supplies. So you're going to do that for me, okay? And then you guys are also going to tell me if you would not or would be scared of your dinosaur. So that is all for this Read Aloud on Friday. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I appreciate you being cooperative with me because this is my first time with a Read Aloud. It will get better as we go on. And I hope that you guys have an awesome weekend. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm available whenever you need me. And good luck and happy working. And if you need to listen to this again, please, I'll have it up so you can listen to it again so your kids can understand if they need a review of the story. My next post will be next Friday around 12. I'm going to try to put them up if I can. So I hope you all have an awesome weekend. And thank you again. Bye.